And welcome to my channel where I talk about just about anything, because why have a niche when I'm a multifaceted human being? If you guys don't know, I originally started this channel to be like a booktube channel or whatever, but as time went on I realized that I don't just want to talk about books, and I don't want to just talk about my TBRs and my wrap-ups and all that. Even though I do like talking about that stuff, for me personally there's only so much I can talk about when it comes to books, which is ironic because today we're doing my autumn reading goals. Um, so I didn't want to do monthly reading goals. I tried doing that when I first started this channel, and when I had all my videos up that I since then deleted because I didn't like how they looked, I tried doing that. But honestly, I feel like it was too much pressure for me, like every single month having a goal, and then I would get upset when I didn't reach said goals. So I think just doing them, seasonally makes way more sense than doing them monthly. But anyways, with that being said, let's wrap it up and get to the reading goals. Also, I will be posting another video of my straight up autumn goals in general. But yeah, let's get into it. First autumn reading goal is to read 100 books. And I know that putting a number on how many books you read can be a lot of pressure, honestly. But I feel like autumn is it's a whole season, it's a whole month. And I mainly read mangas and manhwas and listen to audiobooks. I feel like that would be easy for me, honestly. And even if I don't get it, I don't think it's that big of a deal. Just as long as I'm trying, that's all that matters to me, honestly. Next one is to read books from different genres. I want to try horror, I want to try thriller. I think I also want to try to get back into reading YA. I feel like at a certain age I stopped reading YA and got more into adult romance, which is good and all, but after a while it gets kind of aggravating when you're reading a romance novel and they instantly just want to hop in the bed. It's I get it, he's attractive, I get it, she's attractive, but that's my shirt. It's distracting me. But can you guys develop something between one another real quick? I think I just need a break from romance novels because I find myself kind of laughing sometimes during certain scenes. It's bad when it's bad when they're about to get down and dirty and I'm literally laughing at the description of how they're doing it. There's something wrong. There's something wrong. I feel like romance novels are making me immature, so I need to get into other genres. Number 3 is to read more sapphic books. Honestly, this is literally my fault. I feel like I should be more, what's the word? I should be more, not progressive. I'll find the word. When I find the word, I'll put it on the screen. But I should be more of that word when it comes to reading more sapphic novels, right? I am on my TBR currently right now. I have 2 sapphic books that I'm going to be reading for the month of September. Hopefully they're good. I really do hope they're good. Because if they're not, I'm be very disappointed and very sad. But anyways, moving on. Number 4 is to go outside more and read and enjoy nature. So around this time, obviously autumn isn't here yet. Oh my god, I'm autumn isn't here yet. Whatever. It's September. It's practically fucking autumn. Anyways, around this time, I know for myself, my seasonal depression starts to kick in, or more it's more like my seasonal depression kicks in towards the end of autumn, right? So because it gets really cold and I don't like going outside during the cold. I don't have a car myself. So therefore, it's harder for me to go out more, unless I'm going to work, or I have to go do something important. That's the only time I'm going out. So for me, going outside more, forcing myself to go outside more, especially when I'm in the throes of going through depression or getting close to it, it helps me a little bit, if that makes sense. It doesn't have to make sense to you guys, it makes sense to me. Anyways, but no, in all seriousness, just going outside more does help me, because I already know that once winter time rolls around and once that snow hits the ground, I'm gonna have to be inside more often. It's gonna be harder for me to go outside more, you know? Basically. 5, read more from self-published / indie authors. I think I've read some self-published authors, right? But honestly, I feel like I could read more self-published or more indie authors, in my opinion. There's not really much to say about that one. I just want to read more self-published and more indie authors. That's it. Number 6, read more books on my bookshelf. Don't get me wrong. I love the library. I love the library. I love going to a good bookstore, whether that be, a half-price bookstore or mom and pop bookstore or, buying a book from like thrift books or whatever. I love that. I love that. But I have books on my bookshelf that I have not touched yet. And I am embarrassed to say that because it's like they're sitting there and I'm looking at my bookshelf right now because you're propped up on. And they're sitting there and I'm like, I have not touched you. I have not read you one bit. Nope. You never touched you. You never. You touched you, but then closed you. Like, I have this habit of having books on my bookshelf and wanting to read one of them, but then being like, I'll just go to the library, go pick out a book. So yeah, I'm gonna try to read more books on my bookshelf. So there's that. Next one, substitute reading for scrolling on my phone, if that makes sense. So basically, I'm trying to lower the amount of screen time I have. So instead of me, like, when I'm bored, pulling out TikTok or going on YouTube, which honestly, the YouTube one is a little iffy because I like background noise. But anyways, instead of me scrolling on social media in general, I'm going to try to just start reading or listening to an audiobook. Still reading, obviously. But, just try to do that more because I feel like TikTok irritates the shit out of me, even though I love going on that app sometimes. I love how funny it can be, especially at 3 o'clock in the morning. It kind of irritates me sometimes, so therefore I just need something else. Like, if I'm going to be irritated, I might as well get irritated at someone in a book. Because at least that way, I don't have to open up comments and then see other people irritating me. At least that way, if I read a book and I get irritated, it's kind of funny to me. Whereas, if I'm on TikTok and I get irritated by someone being stupid, and I open up the comments and more people are being stupid, it's not funny anymore. It's not a laughing matter because this is society. Stop. Anyways, moving on. Read at least one self-help book a month. Just one, okay? Because like I said, seasonal depression starts to kick in and I need more motivation. I know I have goals and shit, but like, I need to stop cussing. But I need more motivation. I need more, and I think one a month is a good goal because I don't really want to read like 2 or 3 self-help books a month. Honestly, in the real with you, I use reading as a way to escape. I use reading as a way to get a laugh in or like get a cry in or whatever. I don't want to constantly read about bettering myself. I sound so messed up, but like I can watch a YouTube video about that. I'm not gonna lie to you. 9. The last 2 of these real quick are just for fun, so it doesn't really matter. Number 9, read a book with an autumny color, so orange, brown, red, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just as long as the cover has those colors on it. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to read a lot of books with those colors, so just something to do. And last one, only finish reading books that I like. No more suffering through books. I do not care if I have to DNF 10, 20 books before I get to a book that I like. I'm not suffering. Like, me personally, I will read at least like 2 chapters of a book to determine if I like it or not. And if I don't like those 2 chapters, I'm done. And so therefore, I'm gonna do that a little bit more often in autumn because I don't want to suffer through a book. I don't. Like, I'm tired of it. I don't care if you're like, oh, the book is so good. I'm not doing that. Life is too short to waste it on a bad book. But with that being said, that is my autumn reading goals. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe. If you don't subscribe, nothing bad is going to happen to you, but it will hurt my feelings.